Welcome back to another exciting episode from Saturday Night Gaming as we present Fangs in the Dark and a few claws. Actually,
Yes.
a lot of claws and fury last session.
Mostly claws.
Trebek. I think, honestly, it's 20 claws. 5 per paw.
Do we have claws as vampires, though? I mean,
You have bat wings.
You have long nails.
The ladies might.
long nails counts.
That one does.
Yeah, you try cutting through somebody's guts with your long nails.
Yeah.
It's not the same thing.
Leaves a mark.
I mean, we
It'll
give
bend
great
backwards
back
and
scratch, though.
break. You can file it all you
They're
want.
pretty long.
So we got, there's a lot of back scratching going on.
Yeah, I had to get that blood out of his fur.
Alright, let's go ahead and go around here just quickly
Some
introduce
back
ourselves
scratching.
and our characters.
Oh. Well, don't be sharing any more photos.
I'm playing California. I am the Chamberlain of the Hostoria family. I'm a math person, and I do math.
Math, not meth.
Math.
With an A.
No, I'm sure I could work.
Methuselah!
We do have an alchemist over here.
Yeah, we
Hey.
got drugged in too.
It's true.
I mean, we can make it
Are
happen.
you going Breaking Bad?
Yeah, that's about it.
Can't even make Breaking Bad jokes because I didn't enjoy the show. So
My
I
name's
stopped watching.
Mythos, and I'm playing John.
On a daily basis.
And I've been hard at work trying to
Talk with a spirit.
talk with the spirit, trying to figure out what his problem is, so I can solve it.
I can just see you now. You had the little rage vial over there, and then you're
I
sitting in your
placed it on
chair.
the couch,
You've got your foot, crossed over, and you're just taking notes.
drawing little pictures.
Tell me, how's that make you feel?
Here's some crayons.
Yeah, so violent
Tell
blood.
me about your father.
He has some unclaimed blood, guys.
I don't know, was it from one of us?
He just starts walking around. Is this yours? I can't
I
remember.
think he took it
Or
from
is it
him.
yours?
'Cause
Yeah, I
that's
do
why
have
it's
some
white.
unclaimed blood. Put it up on the bulletin board.
How's the label?
He just starts walking around
This
the
was
lair.
found in the
Is this
break room,
anybody's
guys.
blood?
Is it A negative?
This podcast is gonna be like, oh, I remember that.
Yeah,
We're gonna re-listen to the podcast and be like, "That's where that blood came."
Oh yeah, that happens a lot with John's characters.
You're gonna really listen to the
Bloodberry
podcast
blood.
and realize nobody
It's just
knows where
Bloodberry
blood came
jam.
from.
Like, I didn't even know that you didn't invent Bloodberry. I did when I was playing as you when you were gone that night.
He's gonna make some jam.
Oy vey.
That's why you got the vial.
Hello, my name is Tony. I am playing Fenton Malik, the werewolf and local not vampire. I spent my time getting bathed clean, watching the alchemist clean my clothes, and skirmishing with my master to reestablish our consorting attunement.
What?
Yes,
And he smells like lavender now.
I also
Sorry,
smell
I
like
mean-
lavender now, but not dung.
Best smelling thing we had down here. It's either that or corpse.
Well, I have a perfume that smells like pink.
That's way better than
That's
corpse.
what you can make next.
I've also got a pair of pants that
Rock
say
juice.
pink.
Oh, there you go.
I have to wear them while he's
You
washing
really
my
need
clothes.
to keep things away from you. Just sprinkle it on you, nobody will go near you.
Garlic?
Rock juice.
Yeah.
Rot juice. My name is Jessica. I'm playing Valera. I spent my downtime, I guess, bathing Vinton, and
all that blood out.
working,
She too smells like lavender now.
working on my consort.
Attunement.
Sure,
Consorting ability.
we consorted.
She sang lullabies to me. The sun was getting real low.
She whispers sweet nothings into your ear.
Obviously, because that's when she woke up. Sun was low.
I'm Laura and I play Amber and I don't remember what I did right now.
This was
Oh,
two
I
minutes
train
train.
in finesse
Practiced with a whip.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's very handy.
She took all the watermelons from the second mission, and she saved them in the home base, and she's just been whipping them. Accuracy of whipness.
I could have used that watermelon to scent you like watermelon.
This is
Now
our
I'm
real
upset.
business. He's going to create perfume for us to sell.
I gotta have some source of income. Well, okay, no, we have drugs.
Yeah, we have a drug.
We have a lot of stuff.
Watermelon drugs. Watermelon flavored drugs.
They're healthy. Come on.
Watermelon sugar. It's actually a drug.
There you go.
Didn't
You
know that.
invented it. You invented watermelon sugar in this world.
In this world, yes.
We gotta keep making
That's
something.
good because he played sugar in another life.
There was not sugar.
Now that's
There's sugar.
I hate all of you. I hate all of you.
Aww.
Well, at least that one wasn't on the podcast. Oh yeah, actually it was. Never mind.
He was briefly.
It was briefly, yeah.
He was in the crossover episode.
Yeah.
Yes, he was. Captain Jack Carrick smacked him in the face with an amulet and made him calm down. Because he defied all magic and good rolls and spear throws and everything.
Well, he was kind of a beast, so.
It was the longest boss fight ever. He was successfully wounded several times and just denied it happened.
It was a 4-parter.
It was.
He lives in an alternate reality in which we cannot defeat him.
Right. Just forgot I haven't done my intro yet. Okay, I am Kyle. I'm playing Foxhawk Geldfrith, an alchemist and inventor and tinkerer and inventor of the rage juice and the watermelon sugar.
Are you gonna have like 10 different titles?
Well, I mean, I'm not the distant ruckus.
Well,
You're
he's
Flask
like
Hawk.
arguably the most versatile of all of us. So
He is.
10 different
The, the Grand Alchemist Flask Hawk Fox Hawk, creator of the watermelon sugar drug din dealer,
Creator of Lavender.
vile giver.
I don't think I created lavender, but
Well, you've been busy, sir.
yeah, I have. Inventing rage juice.
As you guys completed your downtime and got all cleaned up from the last encounters, the informants have come back.
The nobleman, but not his wife.
No, his wife.
And they give you their report. So, they tell you that this gambling den is home to pit fighting.
Stop.
But unlike other areas, you know, they don't use stray dogs or other animals like that. Instead, they specifically capture dark creatures and then pit them up against each other because the fights are more entertaining. They last longer.
I guess the dark creatures they're using are very strong because nothing lasts long against me.
Now, they also give you the information and tell you that to get into this place is very difficult. Price of admission is essentially you have to enter in your own dark creature.
Good thing we have one of those.
Pass this now. I think I know where this is fixing to
It
go.
sounds like it's going to
So in other words, there are no spectators. Everybody that's involved here
Mythos, we're
have,
into a pit fight.
you know, skin in the game, so to speak.
Skin in the game. Or Skinwalker.
Oh, that's me.
It is. That's funny.
So this is how this place is set up, and of course they gamble on the fights. You know, this way make sure that whoever is involved, you know, they're more invested than others. They don't want spectators. They want people actually involved. Also, you know, in case something happens, they can always, you know, the authorities go after them as well.
Exactly. Fighting isn't a spectator sport.
So if one goes down, everybody involved goes down. That's the theory behind it. So there's your extra information. You already have the location within the city. What do you decide to do? What's your plan?
This is a horrible
Obviously,
idea.
we're entering
It's a
Fenton
horrible idea.
into
This is a
the
horrible idea.
gambling. I think you should go with him.
I've just
and
created
act
the
like
perfect thing to
his-
not use.
I think you should go with him and act like his.
Except definitely use.
You know,
You just
the
walk
person
up,
entering.
hey guys, I just completed.
Because you
what
have the
was
highest
plan?"
command
We're,
ability.
doing what?
And so you're more likely to convince them.
You mean you don't want me to piss off the werewolf?
I agree.
Take the rage juice with me.
I have.
I already have a file.
I have plenty of.
I don't
rage
think you
juice.
should be. I don't think you should frenzy out because. What did you say about if one of us goes down, all of us goes down? What did you say about that?
all
Doesn't
the
quite work like
in
that.
the gambling den, everybody's basically a participant. There's no spectators. So your entrance fee is essentially you have to enter in a dark creature for the fights.
Well, once you enter in someone, can't you spectate?
Yeah.
Well, until you don't have a fighter anymore.
And then what?
Yeah, you leave. You lost.
Okay, well, I mean that makes
You're
sense.
out until you bring a new one.
Yeah, you gotta go bring a new one.
Okay, so I think she should take him because she has the highest chance of being able to convince them that she is who she says she is.
What's the fun of a fight if no one gets to watch? A tree
Oh,
falls
but
in
you
the
do get to
forest,
watch.
and then-
It's gambling.
Like if you've entered in, it's all the people who've entered their people in.
Yeah,
That's what we can do.
One fight at a time.
there's one at a time, but there's multiple matches.
Only like 2 people.
So what we should do is you should enter Mythos. She enters me. She and the alchemist can find some sort of perch where they can hide and watch in case something needs to
Did he
blow
say
up
hide?
or be shot.
Is there a place like a window, or can we see in or keep an eye out?
A
For
nook,
the
a
gambling
cranny.
den?
Is there
No,
like
the gambling den's underground.
I say, is there
Literally,
like
it's
an alley
underground.
that
The
they
entrance is
can-
above ground, but the festivities are underground.
Is there an alley near it that they can just kind of like?
Yeah, I mean,
No, I don't-
there's a
My
building in the
prowl
middle of the
says we
city.
are not
Yeah.
stealthing. My prowl says I am not doing the stealth.
Well, then maybe he shouldn't come.
Well, my consort
You're
is
the
all
only
the way
one
up,
who-
so I can maybe convince people that I'm supposed to be there.
And let me remind you that everybody's a dark creature here.
Yeah, but he's like the only one who's like a fighter. I'm not gonna.
I don't want to get my fancy clothes dirty.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go fight. I'm
I'm too fancy for this.
pretty high up in my family.
I can do it.
You could all just
Wait, is
pair
it
up.
to the death or is it once they're defeated?
Oh no, it's death match.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I just,
That's what makes it more
I'm not
entertaining.
gonna fight in the death match because I'm.
No, of course not. You would just take him and enter him.
Well, I was gonna say she should do that or one of them should do that because my ability to convince people I am who I say I am is not very high.
Yes.
Whereas one of them they're maxed out. So
Sure.
And I dress importantly, so maybe I can convince somebody that I am.
could they both
But
take
the
him?
real question is, what is your goal?
Well, I can't read it. Sorry.
We have the option of wrecking it. and
While
replacing it
I'm
with our own.
there fighting and we're infiltrating, someone needs to find this Lord Baldgan and kill him.
Hold on. We don't need to kill him.
Kill him and take over.
Again,
You
I
don't need
have
to
a
kill him.
horrible idea.
We don't need to kill him, do we?
Okay,
You
so
just need to
do
defeat
so.
his champion.
He can be included in the deal. All right, you should convince the guy.
I have a
She
horrible
should take
idea.
him to distract everybody
If
else.
we need it.
Huh?
I have a really horrible idea if we need it.
Well, I don't know. What's
Blow something up.
He wants to throw watermelons.
Can we
at
not
him.
blow it up? This is
I
a
wasn't
good
gonna blow it
Roasted
up.
watermelons.
Someone else was going to wreck it. By no
I
fault
think
of my
he
own.
should be distracting everyone else.
No.
I'll fight the champion.
She should be convinced. She looks official.
Well, you have to fight your way up to the champion. So you have to go through multiple fights and win, and then you get to face the champion.
The question is as well.
Wait,
is there anything saying
is the
that...
crime lord the champion, or is he just?
No, he
He's the
has
one
a
that runs the
champion.
place. He has the champion.
See, the question is though, do we need to enter multiple, or can we enter one for 5 of us
Well,
to enter?
do we need to enter at all?
Yeah, you can do that.
Multiple, are we gonna
Because there's no
fight each
reason.
other?
There's nothing saying that. Hey, it's one ticket of entry per entered contestant.
Wait,
No,
do
you
we
can go together as a
do we
group.
So
need
we
to
could just enter him by
anyone
himself.
into this fight at all? Can
If
she
needed.
just meet with the crime lord and talk to him?
Who? You won't get the no. In order to enter in, you're gonna have to.
We have
It's
to
a
enter
fighting
somebody.
pit. Yes.
It's a fighting.
Well, I mean,
pit.
it's either we break in or we.
He said the group
Enter.
of you can be
Standard.
there. All I have to do is fight.
Yeah, you have to have an entrant.
So you're my entourage.
Both of you guys need to be like convincing people, and we'll just go. I guess you and I are keeping an eye on things.
It won't take much convincing to, you know,
Flaskhawk, right?
put him up as entrant.
I mean, we could always sabotage the opponent as well to make it easier.
You can do that.
Once you're inside, yeah.
Exactly. Which is why I'm bringing
I would
tinkering
like.
tools.
Does her
You
ability?
gonna warm the butter so I can slice it better?
Does her ability work on him if he frenzies out? It's not the same as mine, where it would calm
Could I
it
command
down.
him if he?
Now if he's in a frenzy, no.
Okay.
It's
In
fine.
a
If he
rage,
frenzies, I'll
yes,
just make
but
the
not
other one
frenzy,
frenzy.
right?
So
yeah,
if he
when
was,
when you go into a frenzy,
Yeah, if you get me when I'm in a rage tick, then that's fine. But if
Yeah.
I go into a frenzy clock, then no.
so if he's got
Nope.
if he's like over half on his rage counter, you should probably step in and try to calm him down.
But not too calm.
Yeah, we still want him to win the fight. We just don't want him to kill us too.
All right. Plan sounds solid. Let's go to the den.
Let's do it.
Let's take one of our secret tunnels to get there.
Oh, Mythos, do you have anything to add to this plan, or are you just going to come along and spectate?
Oh, I thought I was going to be entered.
Oh, you're going to fight too? You want to?
actually, and the best part is, since you guys are arriving together, you can even bet on it and put coin in.
I'm good. I don't want to bet on this.
I'll bet on myself.
I'll bet on you.
I'll
One
put
coin on the Wolfman.
one coin on the wolf boy.
I'm going to order a drink. This is stressing me out. I don't like that.
There's no reason not to.
I don't like that my wolf is fighting. I'm going to order a drink.
All right, so
Confidence.
all of you arrive at the location for the gambling den.
Oh, he needs a big gun.
And as the drug den, you know, you have to basically knock on the door. There's a guard inside there. So who's doing the knocking?
Somebody with some convincing powers.
Madam Chamberlain?
What are you rolling specifically?
Consort.
Can't help with that.
Good. You can't help with that. Go ahead. So you knock on the door. What do you say?
Hello.
Can she try to roll and...
Hi there, ho there, neighbor.
In just a minute.
Could I interest you in some Tupperware?
I have documents.
I have a wolf for sale. I mean, for fighting.
The warranty on your vehicle is expiring.
I have a champion to enter in the tournament.
He looks through the little people.
Little
The
slice
slot, yeah. He looks, he goes,
Hello.
I don't see a champion here.
I'm gonna slam my fist against the door really hard.
Oh, he's riled up. But can he fight?
How did you let
Open
us
the
in?
door and find out, mate.
Where's your coin? Show me.
Show him the purse.
Ah, you have coin as well.
Yes.
Well, I'll let you take your chances. Can't guarantee you'll leave here in one piece.
Oh, we can handle it.
Or with all your coin.
Oh.
Nah.
I'll have someone else's coin and the pieces on me when I leave here.
So he opens the door and allows y'all in.
So we're inside.
So you guys walk in, and then as you walk in, you notice it's kind of like the area's kind of bare, pretty much. There's not really much furniture or anything like that. But you're guided, you know, further in, and then to the left, and there's some stairs that go down into like a cellar type area, and that's where the real action is. So you guys get in down there. As you do, you go into another door. Obviously has a guarded second guard. So you knock on the door. Same thing. He opens up the slot. How can I help you?
I'm going to say something of the same vein, but I have a champion to enter in the tournament.
Again, could we interest you in some Tupperware?
Yes.
A champion. Show me.
Oh, that one.
No, not with that.
Where do you go? 4. Again. What am I doing here?
He goes, he looks like a sizable fighter. Has he entered before?
Not in this test.
There's an extra fee.
Knew it.
New fighters New fee.
Do I get to persuade him that I'm an important person?
You can.
Is that a sway roll?
Yep.
Yeah.
How's your sway?
Does it help that I'm wearing fancy clothes?
Just her fancy
I'm pretty sure they're going to try and rip you off more.
They're probably going to ask for more.
Oh, you have money to get fancy clothes? You got money to give us.
We're all here together, so she can
Go for
just
it.
step up and command as well.
Yeah, do you want to command? That's probably a better move.
What do you have in sway?
One.
I have like one.
I could make
You're
it
gonna
two,
beat me on
but
that one.
Yeah, I'll do command.
Oh, the way you've been rolling tonight.
What am I commanding him?
Oh,
So
we're
open the
commanding.
friggin' door.
That he's a
Command him
good
to let
fighter.
us
You're
in 'cause
convincing
he's
him
gonna
that
fight.
he's a good fighter.
Look at that. So you look into his eyes, and then you hear him say, "Yes, mistress." And he opens the door.
Mistress, madam, the lady.
And shoulder
Triple
check.
M.
Ah.
Walk in.
so it's
shoulder check.
NNM.
MMM. Or if you flip it upside down, it's W for Wachovia.
Wachovia. Wait.
Alright, so you guys enter in.
Wachovia to the third power.
And as you enter into the actual festivities, it is loud. There's a lot of people here, and they all different. You find some that are dressed fancy, like yourself. Then you find others that are more the criminal type. You know, they have like the dark clothing, the rough looks. You know, it seems like this place is attracting quite a bit of people. All right, and then you see one person over there that's handling everything. You know, he's just going around, and you hear him yell, and he says, "Fighters! Bring your fighters here. Check in."
Alright, so as we're checking in, obviously I need to know, are these fighters using weaponry, or is this like,
Claws,
skirmish.
claws out.
bare-fisted? What are the rules here?
You're a weapon of choice. And that's how he goes and tells you. It says, "Listen, fighters, the rules are simple. One-on-one match. There is no yielding. It's a fight to the death. Your weapon of choice, whether it be natural or otherwise. And absolutely no outside interference. If there is outside interference, it is considered automatic defeat."
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and hand her my weapon and my gauntlet and take off my blouse and go in there bare-chested.
You gonna take her boots off too, so the balls don't rip from your shoes?
They're fur boots.
We have backups.
Okay.
This happens a lot.
I'll just skin something else. Don't want my toesies getting cold.
Alright. So, you go ahead. And actually, since you're a newcomer, you get the first match.
I think there's one piece left.
There is.
Does he have someone in this corner, like giving him
No, I
strategy
don't
and making sure he's like
Hydrated?
hydrated and everything? Got a little
Oh, is it a
towel for him.
No. Does he have a stool?
Tell him, listen, you gonna want to hide your straights. Don't reveal all your cards.
I left
So-
my weapons here.
What you face off against is a small but stout humanoid. He's got a thick beard, and he's got a hammer in his hand. Finely crafted hammer.
It's a dwarf.
It's a door.
It's a dwarf.
It's Tyrion Lannister.
Batman.
So he sees you, you know, much larger than he is, and he just flips his hammer, and he says, "I've taken down much larger than you."
I go ahead and half mode.
He says, "I give you one strike before you go down. Maybe two, if you're lucky."
Oh, you're giving me a free hit? That's how you want to play this? You're giving me a strike. I'm allowed to just hit you first.
Go for it.
Five.
All right. So did you shift or did you?
Yeah, I'm shifted. So I
you're
just went
hybrid?
ahead and gave him a good old slash to the face.
All right.
Get the blood kind of pouring into his eyes, block his ability to see.
You strike him pretty good. You just
Pretty
claw his
hard.
face.
Yeah.
And then, of course, he takes and he brings his hammer back up and just smacks you with the back of it.
All right. So I need to roll
Defensive.
4.
4. All right, you take 2. And you can just erase that one you had before because it already healed. And then just write, dazed. As he smacks you in the head with it. And you realize that when he smacks you in the head with it, that this metal is that cold iron. He's not fighting very fair at all.
Gotcha.
It burns as it makes contact with your face.
You probably should have kept one.
That's the good thing. I'm all right.
And he looks at you and says, "Is that all you got? That'll heal by the morning."
5. Gonna go ahead and take his head and bash my knee into his nose. Just to go full on furry knee.
All right. So, since you struck, he comes in, he goes in to strike you, and as he does, that's when you try to basic bash him. But, unfortunately, you were struck by him before you were able to grab him.
All right.
So, go ahead and roll defensive again.
6.
Nice.
2 of them.
Nothing. Nothing at all. And you basically just grab him in midair and just smack him right with your knee and just completely take him out of the match.
Crush his face.
So he's laying unconscious on the ground. And all of a sudden you just hear them just chanting, finish him, finish him, finish him.
Do we, by chance, hear Mortal Kombat music in the background?
Brutality. I'll just go ahead and
Friendship.
rip his throat out. Real
With your
quick.
claws.
Yep. Don't even need to taste it. Dwarves taste like crap, I heard.
Alright. So you do. Good job. Alright. And then you just kind of hold it in the air for the trophy. And then you hear, winner!
I'm also going to take his hammer as my victory.
And now he has a cold iron weapon.
Yes. And you hear them, the announcer, he says, "Congratulations to the newcomer. Is it beginner's luck? We'll find out in the next round." So,
Yes.
more matches go through. You got various creatures that come through here. They're all taken down. And of course, your match comes up next.
Now, am I able to use my regeneration
Yes.
during that time period?
Yeah, you can heal that back.
Okay, do you want me to roll for the regeneration?
No, you
or
don't
just
have
use
to.
my
Can I
ability?
take stock of the various creatures?
Sure.
Do I need to roll for that, or?
No, you don't. I'll give it to you here in a minute.
Cool. Just keeping my options open.
In just a moment. Alright.
Just have a look around and see if there's anyone that I might recognize or anyone associated with any important families
So-
that I might recognize.
Do it now.
Can I study the surrounding crowd and see if there's anyone?
Sure.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Okay. I got 2 threes. I'm not rolling very well right now.
Well, you're distracted by the fighting. So, next contender. Alright, so you're in the ring first. Alright, and you hear the crowd. Some of them are cheering you on, others are booing you. You're still earning that respect. So then, the floor begins to shake as the next contender walks in.
It's a T-Rex.
It's alright, your friend's from work.
And he's actually about as tall as you are in your hybrid form. And it's a giant pretty much. He's a big, large guy. But he's like this monstrous. He has like blackened skin. Has like this ogre look to him. And he has this huge club.
Oh, I'm carrying the hammer in this time.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's a dark creature too, so...
And of course he has red eyes.
Oh. And we can't help him.
And he looks at you, and he goes, puny.
Yeah, well, size of the dog, biting the bark, whatever.
He goes, I believe it's time to put you down.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Ever had rabies? Looks like you have.
Alright, so you're going to strike first, or?
Okay.
Strike first, strike hard.
Yes. He's not a were-cobra.
4. I'm going to go ahead. Is there a devil's bargain I can take, or just stress that I can do for this?
You can take stress, yeah.
Pick one of the ones.
Ooh.
3 ones. What are the odds on that? Do your math.
Yeah. Well, you might want to take stress and roll that. Roll another one. Because if you don't, you're going to be out. Did you do it again?
Okay. There's a 3.
That's
There's a
better.
1, a 2, and a 3.
Alright, well this one hits you pretty hard.
Yep.
So you take 3 harm.
Club to face. Concussion.
Concussion, yes. And at this point with that, you're barely conscious. And unless you get some outside help, you're not going to be much.
I thought we couldn't help him.
I mean,
Well, he also has a regeneration factor, so
Yeah, I
you
can
can go ahead.
roll my regeneration.
So make a fortune roll here, and we'll go ahead and roll 3 dice.
Mhm.
So go ahead and roll 3 dice,
You know what?
and we'll see what happens. We'll see if this steps down.
6.
Hey, a 6. Good job. So step the concussion down to a 2. So instead of being a 3 harm, it's going to be a 2 harm.
Woozy.
Yes. And that's -1 die now. Just remember that.
Okay.
All right. So a hit that normally would take an enemy out of commission, you get back up. You're a little woozy.
All right. 6. I'm going to hammer the knee. Right on the side of the knee. Bring him down a peg.
You do successfully. Just pow! And you hear him kind of scream out in pain as his knee goes to the ground.
Now, when he hit me, concussed, woozy, or whatever, that would drive up my rage, right? So
Yes.
anytime I'm injured, I'd drive up.
Yep. Drive it up up by 3.
All right.
So, yes, you got him. His knees on the ground. He can barely move. Go in for the finisher.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and finish this.
How are you going to finish him?
Finish him. Just hammer straight to the top of the skull.
Bring the pain.
5.
Alright. So you go to bring a hammer down on him, and he brings a club up to meet you. So go ahead and roll your defensive.
All right. 6.
Fantastic.
Success.
Yes. As he brings that club up, you take the hammer and smack right through the club, shattering it. And to just splinter it into pieces as you bring the hammer right into his head.
Yep.
And he's out. Gone. Dead. You caved his skull in.
I turn. Flex.
Oh! And it seems you have gathered the attention.
Mr. Bogda paying attention to me now.
Yes, he is. And you can see that he is like one of the most nicely dressed gentlemen. And he has this, nice jewelry and stuff on. And he walks out and he says something to the announcer. And the announcer goes, "Beginner's luck again! Or is it?" So they continue throughout the matches, and then the announcer says, "We have a special treat for you tonight. Our benefactor, Mr. Graza, would like the newcomer to face off against his champion. Winner takes all." Anybody gonna bet on this?
I already put in the coin on myself, didn't you?
Yeah, I put the one coin.
You're gonna throw a coin in that?
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
Might as well throw a coin
Let's
in.
keep throwing coins in there, right?
Might as well.
Do I need to roll for regeneration again, or am I?
Yeah, go ahead and roll for regeneration again.
5, 5, 6.
Nice, you bumped that down to a 1 harm. Now you just put bruised. And what does it do?
Less effective.
Less of it? Okay, yeah, it just makes it a little less effect, that's all.
But I get my third dice back. So that's good.
Yep. So, they're bringing you out into the ring. And as they do, the champion comes out. And you see him as he steps out, and you just hear the sound of metal clink, 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 as he's clad in black armor.
Don't want to ring out.
I feel like we've seen some folks in black armor before, but it's not.
And he's dragging a large greatsword behind him.
It's not me, is it? Am I about to fight me? I'm screwed.
Then he steps into the ring. And of course you see, and all you can see is just, you can't even see his face. All you can see is just his eyes are glowing red. That's all you can see. But you can see all this, the etchings and such are on his armor, on his sword. They seem to glow.
Wait, he said eyes. It's not me.
Also, Strathmore wouldn't drag. He would just carry it.
Okay, I feel better now.
And then they say, the champion versus the newcomer.
This is the new champion.
So he grabs his sword, and he has it held in both hands, and he's ready. He's in this stance, ready for you.
Just flipping the hammer. Catching it. Alright, armor, eyes are the only thing exposed, sword. Armor's the weakest at the joints, I'll go ahead and break one of his hands. Aim the hammer at the hand to break it.
Nice.
6.
You're not supposed to get outside help. Okay.
All right. So you successfully actually break off part of the armor. So you don't break his hand, but you break off the armor that is on his hand, his gauntlet. You just kind of shatter that. So that falls off now, exposes his hand.
It exposes the weak spot.
Mm-hmm.
Hard to carry a double-handed sword with one hand. Well,
And-
we'll see.
So he, as you do that, he takes his sword and he swings at you, but you move too quickly for him. So you move back in for another strike.
4.
4. Do you go for the hand again?
Yeah.
Alright. As you move in for the hand, you do successfully strike the hand. And as you do, he just reactively just basically punches you with the gauntlet. Just PAH!
Alright.
So roll defensive on that.
3.
3. Alright. So that's 3 harm coming at you.
Galera is gonna...
Broken nose.
Yeah. Yes. And when he hits you, you felt a burning sensation.
His arm is made out of cold iron.
Valera's gonna order another beverage.
Make a fortune roll quick. Roll 3 dice.
2 4s for regeneration.
All right, so take off. Well, yeah, you can bump. Yeah, just bump that top one down. The 3 goes down to a 2, but your 1 still remains. And what he does is, since his hand is broken, he his gauntlet, he basically clenches his fist, and you see this energy just kind of start emanating from it, and then his sword starts swirling around him.
Ooh.
Well then.
What do you mean swirling around?
Circling.
Does that fill out my rage counter?
Yes. By 3.
I need to use my control
I can't help you, so
to
yeah.
extend my rage counter.
Alright.
No, what do I need to roll for that?
Oh, your rage counter's already extended. That's why it's a 6, not a 4. So that's why it's passive. It's already there.
Oh, it's passive.
Mm-hmm.
That's full.
So with that strike, you basically go into a frenzy.
Yep. Alright then.
Is there like a? Are they in like a cage? Is there like a cage between us and them?
6.
Nice.
I'm going to ignore the burn, and I'm just going to try and rip into his chest plate.
Just savagely, just
rah! Just pulling it apart.
rending it apart. Alright. So yeah, you leap onto him, you just start ripping his chest plate apart, and what do you do next?
I'm just going to try to burrow my face into his jugular sternum. Just rip it open and start chowing down.
Go for it.
5.
Alright. And as you're ripping apart his chest piece, he's basically just beating on you with his hand.
Yeah, you can see the sizzling off me.
Yes.
I mean, even my paws and everything is sizzling against this armor, I'm assuming.
Yes, it is, exactly. So go ahead and roll for a defensive on that. Thankfully.
That one left me, but that's alright.
Yeah. So you just push through all the pain and the burning, and you just rip him apart. And then he just falls to the ground as you're just ripping him. And then after you completely just separate him from the inside, he basically, his body turns into like this black goo as you get off of him, and just kind of like dissipates.
Yes.
Yeah, makes it. And then you hear winner.
This guy's gonna be pretty
Smoke coming off my face
So
still.
the owner,
I need to handle that.
he walks up to you, after the match is over and everything. After they declare you winner, he walks in the ring and he says, "I like you. I think we could make a good arrangement.
I like me too. I just won myself some money.
I can make you more money."
No arrangements.
You'll have to talk to my manager.
And who is that?
In this situation?
It is either the drunk girl,
It's
the
you.
pink-haired girl, or the sexy lady.
I'm not drunk.
He looks
I had
at
a few
you and he
beverages.
says,
"It's her in this situation."
"Let's go talk over here. We can come to some kind of financial agreement, I believe."
Is your thing?
I've got you.
May I bring my lady in waiting?
Yes.
Is that me or her?
And of course, you guys just kind of pan out over there, and
I'm
basically,
gonna bring him a beverage.
I already have some, but
beverage
thanks.
while they
To get him to
they
cool
handle
down?
the situation to help with his frenzy situation.
I'm going to drag over pieces of cold iron armor and give it to him if he wants to.
Hey,
carry
you're
it
still
back.
frenzied technically, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
So I'm gonna bring him a beverage and stick it through the bars.
he's calmed down at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, he took
Have a
all his
beverage.
frenzy out on that night.
Have an
I'm
ale.
bringing over some watermelon shampoo and making sure there's no
Here's an
food.
ale. Here's an ale and some watermelon shampoo.
Hey man, yellow goo. Let me get that out.
Basically, it was like that one scene in X-Men where the dude tries to punch Wolverine in the head and just breaks his hand against his head. Just like, screw you, man.
All right, so that's kind of ends that scene there. You guys return back to the crypt, okay, back to the hideout. And
Does
what
that
you
mean
have
we
done,
made a deal with him?
you did. You made a deal with him. Well, first of all, coin wise, let's see.
So what were the odds?
Yeah, we bet on it.
You guys bet on it 3 times actually.
I think. Didn't
I
you
think
bet?
I'm the only one that didn't bet.
I
You're the one
didn't
didn't
bet.
bet, yeah.
We're the
I
only
was-
ones
She
that
didn't
didn't
bet
I
yet.
was buying
All right, so
alcohol.
what we're gonna do here is you get 4 coin, you get 4 coin,
Cool.
you get 2 coin, you get 2 coin. Now, once you reach 4, you have to go into your vault.
Is it 2 additional or 1 additional
Yeah,
after
do all
spending the
these
1?
first.
Or sorry.
Oh, I have to put 2 in a vault.
You get
So then I
additional,
spent
2
1.
additional.
Okay.
You get
So
plus
what's the
2
vault?
coin.
Alright, that
Okay.
money bag.
But where do you put the 2?
There's my
Do it.
pencil.
Can I give the
What?
coins?
So once you
to-
put money, so I've reached 4. Do I put my remainder in a vault?
Stashed right here.
I was gonna put it in
Stash.
Yep, that's your
Okay.
base of your vault.
Okay.
You put it into your stash, is what
Right.
you just said.
Yeah, but
And yes, you did make an arrangement with him, a financial arrangement, which is going to benefit your crew, in addition to other things. So,
So now we have a part in the future of the gambling den.
yeah. So occasionally he will, in between operations, he'll go to the gambling den and participate as the champion.
if I bet on
And
myself,
The fancy lady and the fancy man get to have dinner and stuff.
Exactly. You guys get
Ooh,
you get
what's
the
he look-
fancy
what's
box
he
is what
look
you
like?
get.
Fancy box.
So you get to watch the fight from the fancy
What's
box.
Rosa look like?
And basically, as you being champion, you know, you get paid
Is he tall,
for
dark,
winning
and
more
handsome?
fights. So each fight you win, you basically get payout. You get a percentage of it.
do I also have some sort of like reputation in town now?
You do, yes.
I fundamentally disagree with this course of action, but I recognize that it needs to happen.
Would this increase like our group rep? Do we have like that?
Or-
Oh, yes, it will, and we have to increase that from last time too. But
Alright, happy day.
we'll do that here in just a moment. But for now, that concludes the gambling den. You successfully fought your way through it, and now you've brought that underneath your own crew for your
But I
operation.
didn't smell this other werewolf there, did I?
You did not know.
Maybe. He's gonna be hard to track down.
But you have made yourself more well known, though. So maybe you will draw the other werewolf to you.
Maybe he'll find me.
Maybe. But thanks for joining in and listening on this. And be sure to tune in next time to see where they go next and what adventures they go on. Will they find this werewolf? Will it find them? What will happen? Will the champion stand? We don't know. We'll find out.
On all fours.
All fours. So be sure to tune in next time. Until then, it's Saturday Night Gaming signing off.